Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Burning Peak, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the NC70 Blizgavitsa. This tier 10, in my opinion, is quite overpowered. And I'm going to be showcasing why and its capabilities in today's video. So let's start off with a brief overview of its stats. 800 damage per shot at 50 meters of distance. 4,500 DPM, but I should mention I can make that DPM quite a bit more if I were to run reload time over that. And we can see it is a lot more, 4,800. That's a little insane. Not only does this tank have ridiculous DPM, it also has a decent top speed. It has gun depression at 7 degrees, and similar armor to that of, I would say, a WZ-113 GFT. In general, this tank features really stupid capabilities. And when you pair that with the fact that it's quite accurate and has 2,000 meters of shell velocity on the premium, yeah, I think this is the most overpowered tier 10 in the game. You see, Wargaming balanced it in a way that if you camp, or the further you are away from your opponents, the less damage you deal. So they said, oh, well, we'll give it really high DPM, but only if you're able to get close to your opponents. And for the majority of players, that works, because most people don't know how to play this game properly, and they will camp. Look at the enemy lineup. 1, 2 Grills, a Stritzvon, a 4005. I mean, those are all incredibly campy tank destroyers. You don't really see people driving a lot of TDs aggressive, unless maybe it's an E3 or a YAG, but even then, half the time they're still camping. People don't understand that heavily armored tank destroyers can do the role of a heavy. And that is where I think otherwise. I think if you're a decent player and you're smart, you will take this tank front line and you will absolutely dominate. Because the armor on this vehicle is good enough to get the job done in most situations. Not only is the armor good, but it's a fast tank. We can see that here. I'm chilling at 44 kilometers per hour. Now the problem is this side of the map is going to be overrun. We can see that already. E3, IS-7277. They have a triple platoon, and our platoon isn't even remotely fair. I mean, we've got a Leopard, an IS-7, and a 62. So they have a try-hard tune and we don't. And that's pretty bad, but I'm going to try and make an aggressive push over here if we can to counteract what is going on. So, oh, we got the Leopard. There you go. 650 damage shot. I don't know if you notice the shell velocity on this vehicle, but it's a little bit insane. You really don't, like, miss with the shell velocity as long as you properly line up the shot. It's a little stupid. We're going to move over here. We have the E5 spotted already. And we're just going to move up. Oh, we got a Foch. That's going to hurt. And we don't hit him back. That sucks. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. It's just a Foch 155 sitting there. So, oh well. I'm not going to bother with this then, because that is a waste of time and effort. Because the Foch has a 3-shell clip. And I can't really do anything about that. So, oh well. We have the E5 on this flank. And we'll see if I can get a shell out into him. The E5 shoots at the 60, and the 60's on reload, so we're just going to poke this very briefly. And let's see, aiming. Chonk. Nope, unfortunate. Oh, and our game is doing the laggy loo. Oh, it's still lagging a bit. Alright, well, we're fine. Let's aim it on the E5 again. He bounces me with another heat shell. Alright, this time we're going to give our tank the full ability to aim in, and miss it again. Interesting. Well, I guess it doesn't matter how good I call my tank if it proceeds to miss easy shots, right? Let's see if we can bait a shell from him here. I don't think he'll pen us at this angle, so we'll just keep it angled up like this. And we're so close to being able to hit him, but we're not able to. Alright, let's just drive down here, and let's see if we can wedge up our tank in a way. There you go. Well, kinda. I don't know. It's better than nothing, right? Let's move up. We have to push over here with the way the enemy team is pushing on the other side. We get a bounce, and let's see. I'm just going to wait here. And, alright, E5 shoots again, which is now giving me the opportunity to move on up. Well, let's get a nice 900 damage shot into his lower plate, because, you know, that's really fair. 900 damage. What the heck, bruh? Alright, well, let's reload. 57 heavy is... Oh, there you go, 901 into the 57 heavy. That's completely fair and balanced. Alright, well, let's reload again, and let's see, we got the E5 over here. I don't want to be shot again, so I'm going to wait. E5's getting shot in the side. He bounces me. And we're just going to move on up like so. And chunk. There you go. Nice 450. We have the Foch. I'm going to move up, see if I can help out. Let's see. We've already done 3k. And even though we've bled some health, it just shows where this tank is really, really stupid. Because, like, sure, it doesn't feature that much armor compared to super high pen tanks, but it doesn't really need the armor when the gun's able to get away with what it does. Now, this guy actually does have shots, and I didn't realize that. Let's back up. Let's see if the E5 gets hit by him. If the E5 does, okay, well, that works even better. It's nice knowing you, boy. Chunk. There you go. Pretty good stuff. So we're at, well, 3,900 damage. And we're going to lose this. I mean, that's why I'm playing super aggressive here, because I already know this is going to be a loss. I mean, look at the result. This doesn't make a difference what we do. But do you see how easy this tank is to play aggressive? There are very few vehicles I can name where I can play this aggressive and still get away with doing what we've done here. So we can see the grill. I'm going to load a high explosive shell, because at this distance our tank is going to have very little damage per shot. So let's aim it on that grill, and there you go. Not a penning shell, but it's better than nothing, right? I'll take a 370 damage shot. Alright, let's see. We got the 277. We're going to load gold, I guess. Doesn't really matter what we do. Well, we'll see. Our E5 is all the way up here, and I'm going to try and hold this to the best of my abilities. I would expect the enemy team to roll around and behind, possibly. So we'll see. E5, 57, he's getting nuked. There you go, bye-bye. Okay, that's a pretty good start. As I said, I would expect the enemy team to try and roll behind them. So what I'm hoping is that if they do roll behind, and we're waiting here, we can get some good bleeds out. We'll see. We only have 27 health, and there it is. They do indeed roll behind. Nice 700 damage shot into the 4005. And now we use that incredible DPM this tank has to absolutely nuke. So we got one shot out. And that 57 should have been focusing on the 277 because I had the clear on that guy. But either way, it's not going too well. And 3, 2... Oh, the Manticore rolls behind us. Unfortunate. But that is still a 5,400 damage result. And a really, really good example of just what the Błyskawica can get away with. The DPM on this vehicle is just insane. And not only is the DPM insane, also, what is this 57 Heavy doing? Like, why are you backing up with your entire tank exposed? Like, huh? I don't know. Unfortunately, our 57 Heavy did not really do much there in the end. But we still had a pretty solid result. And it's why I think the tank is so stupid. Taking a look at the post-game results, we did fine. 5,400 damage dealt, 3 kills, and top on the team in terms of XP. And really the only reason we died was because that Manticore was alive and able to flank behind us. We would have been more than just happy farming out the enemy team. In fact, I'm pretty confident if that Manticore wasn't alive, that actually would have been a win, as we would have killed the 277, and we would have been able to fight back quite a lot there. So let's see how we can do in one more battle. Now, this is not my favorite map, I'll tell you that. It's great if you're in a hull-down vehicle. The problem is we're not in a hull-down tank. I mean, it's got 7 degrees of gun depression, and ideally you actually want to use that gun depression, but depends how much of it we're able to use against the opponents we have here. So I got 2 options. We can either go to the village and try to shoot tanks on the path, or we can go to the hills. I don't really see much of a reason to sit back here when the alpha damage drop-off is going to be quite substantial on the main hill. So we are going to have to play this fairly aggressive. That's just how this tank works. But again, that's why I think this vehicle's quite OP, is due to its frontline potential. So, ooh, that's a lot of tanks, though. That is indeed a lot of tanks. Well, our BZ got away with quite an aggressive maneuver there. I'm actually surprised he played that as aggressive as he did. And we have an enemy 277 YOLOing as fast as he can into our spawn. There you go, 740 damage shot into his tank. Interesting maneuver this 277 is making. Let's reload again. Oh, not able to get it out, but he basically killed himself anyway, so we'll just wait here very briefly. I don't know what to do here, because our team needs to kill this player. It's really as simple as it is. I can't make a move There you go. Nice. And again, I'm just going to wait for our 752 to push up and clear a lot tank. I'm going to push over here. Let's see. We got the 116 F3. Got the Type 4 Heavy. Let's aim it on the Type 4. Really? That missed? Alright, well that sucks. Let's angle this tank. The best of our abilities to, at least. The 277 is still alive. Really? 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 Okay. What is going on, bro? What is going on here? Why am I getting punished for this? Why am I getting punished? Why is our 752 dead? What is going on? What is going on in World of Tanks? Whoa! This game is so fun. Well, there you go. Finally, the 277 who YOLO'd into our spawn has died. Isn't that crazy? A tank that YOLO'd lived that long. Well, we got a nice shot into the enemy mouse. And we're still alive. Not very healthy, but we are still alive. Well, let's move on up, and let's see if we can get another juicer. 726 into the mouse. At least we are getting out bleeds, and a lot of them at that. Again, this tank does have very, very, very good damage potential. And when you... But man, that Type 4 Heavy is eluding our shots. But as I was saying, when you do get this gun to work, it is quite the dangerous tank. So we get a nice shot into the Type 4 Heavy, and we back up. Pretty good stuff. We're already up to 3,000 damage, which is obviously really good. And, well, we're going to see if I can get any more out. Let's just aim in on the Type 4. There you go. Another 735. Wow, what a cringe game. I mean, seriously, what a cringe battle. I make one play, and the enemy team just kind of gets away with stupidity. Well, we're going to push up on the 257. We're going to see if we can get a shell out into his tank, and chunk! Don't get too much out, only 220, but that's still over 4,000 damage. You can still see how quickly this tank is able to pull out damage from what was an awful situation. I cannot believe, I thought our 752 was going to kill him. I saw the 752 is full health, and then I look back and bro's dead. I'm like, huh? How's that even possible? We got some very bad RNG as well, aiming in on that Type 4 hatch. Oh, we're spotted? Oh, boy. Well, that might be the end of me trying to use the 705 as cover, but, well, oh, there you go. We got the the 261. Bro's dead already. We got the waffle, and nope, unfortunate. Well, we did all right. I mean, 4,000 damage is plenty. I have a feeling that Char is going to kill us. Oh. Well, he didn't actually kill us. Let's aim, aim, aim. We do get a shot. 640. There you go. And we tracked... Oh, wait, we didn't. Never mind. Well, we got the assistance. We did 1,700 assistance, but we got 0 damage on the Char. Unfortunately, our shell went just a little bit off from where we aimed. 1,700 damage assisted with 4,000 dealt. That's 5,700 combined. Pretty solid job. And... even in that awful situation where life literally felt like I was ripping teeth out, we still did second on the team. We did just slightly less in terms of XP than the BZ. This tank is a beast, and I think in a good player's hands, this is easily one of the most dangerous tier 10s. Now, yes, it does have weaknesses, but I seriously think that this vehicle is insane. I mean, stats-wise, I'm averaging 4,000 damage in the vehicle, which is kind of crazy. My win rate's dookie, but at the end of the day, it's a tank destroyer, and tank destroyers are still team-reliant. But in terms of damage, in terms of holding potential, this vehicle is crazy, and I think that it is one of the most overpowered tanks when you're able to just use that raw DPM. Did you see how quickly I turned around what was an awful situation for our team into an instant dub by farming out those 2 super heavies? It's crazy what it can do. It was just a little painful that apparently a YOLOing 277 was able to completely demolish what was the side of my tank. So there you go. That's the Bliskavica. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.